You are a blogger?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Spice it up.
This is the best doner in Istanbul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke.
And I'm Sabrina.
And today is day 2 here in Istanbul, one of our favorite foodie cities. But if you didn't check out yesterday's episode, hit the link down in the description box. We took you to try the best kebab in Istanbul. They're serving Adana kebab, which is a lamb kebab that has been minced by hand, spiced, and then grilled on charcoal. Today we're taking you for another amazing street food tour here in Istanbul. We have traveled across the city to come for a very special breakfast.
So let's go.
We are sitting down now at the breakfast restaurant and we are having something that is one of my favorite Turkish foods, one of my favorite foods in the entire world, and that is kaymak. So this is it right here. It's clotted cream made with buffalo milk, completely smothered in honey. You can see that golden honey, and then you just put this on bread. Over here we've got a scrambled egg with sucuk, which is cured beef sausage, and then back here we've got the buffalo milk, once again with the honey. You can see that golden honey at the bottom, and let me kind of stir this up to get that honey infused in that thick buffalo milk. A little bit sweet for breakfast, but I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so let's dig in. Let's start with some of this kaymak. I'm gonna take a nice big chunk and put it on my bread here. Oh man, this stuff is just like liquid gold, that honey. Get a little bit more honey here. It's really thick and dense. Look at that. Oh man, that is absolutely gorgeous. That definitely has a major sweetness kick to it, but I just love that kaymak, the cream, the clotted cream. It has such a unique texture and flavor. You can taste that rich buffalo milk flavor in it, and it's so velvety smooth. Okay, I gotta go out for one more little bit of this. This is seriously so good. And then just on bread, very plain, but very delicious with that high quality honey. So I'm gonna try this sucuk. It's almost like an omelet. It's sort of like half scrambled egg, half omelet. And you can see all of that sucuk on top. Quite thick slices of it too. I don't believe those eggs are seasoned with salt and pepper whatsoever, but really that flavor, it's all coming from the sucuk. It's got sort of like a beefy, a little bit salty savoriness to it. So the one thing that I've never tried on the table here is this buffalo milk, pure buffalo milk, fresh buffalo milk with the honey. And it is served like piping hot. Should be good. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, that is just like the liquid form of the kaymak, and then hot and soothing, super creamy, nice and thick, and not too sweet, but you can definitely taste that honey in there. Oh man, that is hearty.
It is my turn to try this buffalo milk, and since it's been stirred, it's kind of turned into almost like a yellowy milk, so I'm just gonna give it a try. It's really hot in my fingers. That is like pure milk honey. If you've ever tasted anything like this before, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, that is amazing, and I'm sure it's absolutely incredible in the winter to warm you up.
Whew, that was an awesome breakfast. One of my favorite things to have here in Turkey for breakfast. It's called Boris'in Yeri, the restaurant. Really cool place. We definitely got our sugar intakes for the day. They serve all kinds of different dairy products you can eat in or take away.
Yeah, so that place is really cool. It's been around since 1936, so it is established here in Istanbul. And I think that buffalo milk that we had was very unique.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that we've tried on this trip so far. It's definitely a local favorite too. So we're gonna head now to check out the Blue Mosque. Behind me you can see the Hagia Sophia, one of the major tourist attractions here in Istanbul. It's right across from the Blue Mosque, and this whole area is very picturesque, very beautiful, but very touristy. We explained these places, the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia, more in depth in our previous Istanbul series, so go check that out if you haven't already. And now we're gonna head to get some lunch. So we were just cutting through the Grand Bazaar to get to our next spot for lunch. One of my favorite places to walk around, great for shopping, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the food. The best doner in Istanbul, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Tamam abi. 3 tablom var. Tabii efendim. Bu bana biri çıktı. Sayın abi. 3 tablo domates soğan atayım mı? Tamam.
Thank you. Okay, we have our double meat doner. You can see there is onions, a mixture of onions with some tomatoes. We've got hot peppers, and I think they put a little bit of chili flakes on there. I think those onions are spiced with some other spices, maybe sumac, and you can see all that beautiful meat. And they're actually using gas powered here, so I'm not sure if that's because they want to just pump them out faster for all of the tourists, because there is a huge line outside. Well, not just tourists and locals, because this is seriously good. And we also ordered the pide, which is this special type of bread here. It's sort of like a flat bread, and it's quite thick, you can see.
Döner Kebab, very good best döner. Hello,
that is seriously delicious, so juicy, and then that bread completely gets saturated with all of that juice. There's some hot peppers in there, so there's definitely a spicy kick. This is all pure beef and just extremely juicy. Check that out. We got the double meat, so this is definitely heavy, but you can get single meat, which is only 28 lira. This is so good.
So we're in this tiny little shop, as you can see. It's just Luke and I in here, and the people who are making the doner, and then everybody else behind me. And this is one of the most legendary spots you can eat doner in Istanbul. Looks delicious.
I'm so busy.
Oh no.
That has got to be the best, at least one of the best in Istanbul for the iconic doner kebabs. Do you agree?
Oh, it is legendary. That is so delicious. You have to go and try it.
I don't know how or what they do differently to make it so flavorful, but it's seriously got to be the best. So we're taking a little bit of a break at this place that we filmed at before. This place is called Çorlulu, and they are serving hookahs with shisha inside. So a very classic Turkish way to relax. And this place, if you guys remember from our previous episode, had some incredible apple tea. So we've got our apple tea right here, which is basically like dried apple, and they mix quite a bit of sugar in with it. And I'm not exactly sure what else they do, but this stuff is seriously addicting, and I've been waiting to have it for a long time, so let's try it. Oh yeah, it's almost just like very hot apple juice. It's very sour and a little bit sweet. You can see there's quite a bit of sugar in the bottom. I haven't stirred it up enough, but honestly I think it's sweet enough for me. Oh man, that's so good.
The cafe that we're in is extremely cool. We're here in the summertime now, so it's completely outdoors, but when we came in the winter, it was actually covered, so you could stay nice and warm. And we're surrounded by these like Ottoman style buildings and architecture. It's really old, really cool, and it's kind of like an extension to the Grand Bazaar.
So we just got off the tram and we are heading to our next spot for a really unique snack that I've been looking forward to try. Hello, just one. The Çiğköfte.
Spicy? No spicy?
Spicy is okay.
Spicy?
Yeah.
few more?
Yeah. Here I have another one of the many variations of durum, which is just a wrap here in Turkey, but this one is very unique. You can see the filling. It is called Çiğköfte, and what that actually means is raw meatball. So traditionally this is a dish that is served raw meat. And nowadays though, because of health standards, it has been turned into a vegetarian option. So actually this mixture is made with cracked wheat, some tomato paste, and tons of spices. He also puts a little bit of lettuce in there and then a ton of lemon juice and also a pomegranate vinaigrette. So it looks really interesting. It's very thick and heavy, and for only 5 lira, this is quite a good deal. So let me try it out here. Wow, that has got some serious heat to it. That's probably the spiciest thing that I've eaten so far in Turkey. It really gets your taste buds watering after biting into that. And the texture of that mixture of cracked wheat with the tomato paste is very interesting. It does mimic raw meat. So it's got a little bit of sort of creaminess and then also some little bits like kind of granule, and the pomegranate vinaigrette that he puts on top is I think where that spiciness is coming from, because he asked me if I wanted that or not and he put quite a bit on, and it's got a little bit of a fruity kick to it too. Fresh crunch from the lettuce and a nice little sourness from the lemon. It's pretty good.
This is the exact same mixture, and he gave me a little free sample inside lettuce, and he actually squeezed a bunch of lemon juice inside, so let's try it out without the durum wrap. A little difficult to eat, but still delicious.
Finish off with the Çiğköfte. It's definitely a unique dish that I'm happy that I tried, but I can't say it's my favorite. It's just, I don't know, it's missing something, but I guess it's a good vegetarian option. So there's this park near here that we're gonna go check out now.
So we are chilling out. It has been a long, hot day of walking around. So we're just taking a little rest right now in the park. It's very nice. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really nice, and there's a lot of people here, but it's a really big park and it's very central here in Istanbul, so,
yep,
nice place to relax.
Yeah, and kind of escape the hustle and bustle of the city.
Finish off at the park. This place is called Gülhane Park. There's all kinds of different things to see. I think there's a museum inside the park. There's lots of cafes, lots of places to get some shade and relax, but we're gonna head to get some dessert, right?
Yep.
Looks good. Baklava?
Yes, this is number 1 baklava.
Good, thank you. Good. Free piece of baklava?
Yeah.
Try it out. Looks like a lot of pistachios in there.
Oh, it's still really warm and it's dripping. It was really good.
You are a blogger?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Where do you come from?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Toronto.
No. Close.
Wow, lots of free samples here. Tastes like a marshmallow, actually. Marshmallow with nuts.
Our final stop today is at a very popular dessert shop called Hafiz Mustafa. This place has been around since 1864. They've got all kinds of different baklavas, all kinds of different Turkish sweets, ice cream, drinks, you name it, they have it. And we ordered up something that looked really interesting on the menu. This is the chocolate walnut baklava. So I've never had a chocolate baklava before, but it sounded pretty good. I wanted to try it, so I'll break this open, and there should be some walnuts in there as well as the one on the top, and you can see all those many layers. Oh wow, that's sweet. You can definitely taste a slight chocolate flavor. It's completely drenched in the syrup, and it's a lot different than the version that we just tried, the sample downstairs. That was very pistachio flavored. This one's much more sweet, and I can't really taste those walnuts. It's a little bit overpowering, to be honest, but let me chase it down with a little bit of cafe latte.
Wow, this is beyond sweet. It is a cavity-inducing dessert for sure. And I think I definitely like the chocolate version better than the original, but it's still a little bit too sweet for my personal preference.
Alright guys, finished off with our Hafiz Mustafa baklava. We definitely weren't finishing that whole thing, so we got the rest to take home. And that's going to be it for today's video. What an incredible second day here in Istanbul of eating. What did you think, Sabrina? What was your favorite thing today?
Super awesome. I think my favorite thing was the most unique item, which was the buffalo milk at Boris'in Yeri.
Yeah,
that was just totally different from anything we had before anywhere.
Super soothing and super delicious and sweet. We had a lot of sweets today, I feel like.
Yeah.
Let us know down below what you guys thought looked the most delicious, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you're notified when we do post a video. Otherwise, you won't be notified. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.